So what's good, boys?
Well, you know that all of us here left Hydra. And I'd say that, our relationship the past like 5-6 months probably wasn't the strongest.
Yeah, little hiccups here and there, but it is what it is.
But at the start of things, like you and I were pretty fucking close, and we did a lot together.
And then you cheered on me. Right.
And I got told to stop hanging out with you.
Whoa, who said that?
That's neither here nor there.
Whoa, no, hold on. Wait, hold on. Who said that?
It's not a big. It's not.
Oh wow, it's just. You believe that shit, AK? You believe that shit?
I believe that shit. Yeah,
I was spending more time with you than I was my gang at the time.
Oh, you're talking about back then. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That.
I wasn't spending any time with my group, bro. I woke up and did stupid shit with you.
Yeah.
So that didn't sit well with some people. But listen, I'm pretty upfront and honest that the whole reason why I left Hydra was because Flippy gave people ultimatums, and the ultimatums were that you either fall in line with what he wants and how he wants Hydra to run, or the door's open.
And what did he want?
He wants a business-esque group. He wants to Hydra, in Hydra's eyes, are at the very tippy top, right? And there's no going down. They have everything. They have all the money you need, all the guns, the armors, the houses, the properties. And Flippy wants to maintain so to speak, like a professional thing, and only bite when someone bites on you or someone pushes you to that point, right? Me, I'm a little bit more of
more defensive,
like a bulldog, right? I see something that I want to take and I'll go take it.
Wait, so you left because you couldn't attack other pimps?
Pretty much. Plus,
okay.
He couldn't be himself, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And I also haven't been around a lot in the past. I explained it to Flippy like this. I told Flippy that when Hydra was rebuilding, it's like they made a castle, and this castle is beautiful and it's got everything you need inside of it. And I didn't help putting any bricks to that castle. My stuff just got moved in there because I'm a part of it. And that is it doesn't feel like it's like my Hydra like it once was, and that's my own fault. I take full responsibility for it because I didn't come around a lot. But it got to a point where there was just...
What was your position in the group when you were there?
I was second in command.
Okay. All right.
And there was a lot of stuff that happened that I just didn't agree with Flippy. Just how things would work, even small things of when we're out doing stuff as a group that I didn't agree with. And I felt like I had no position to stand on because, he's built what he's built and it's very good, and I didn't help it, I didn't help nurture what it is today. So it was kind of hard to go against him. And then just small things built up over time, and yeah, I guess Flippy had enough of it, and he gave everybody in the gang an ultimatum. It's either shape up and be how he wants or walk. And the three of us decided to walk.
Started to lose weight. I walk a lot lately.
Yeah, for real.
I'm just here for the vibes, to be honest.
What's the plan now then?
Well, I left because I don't agree with Flippy's vision. I don't agree with the way he wants Hydra to be. And I think I'd be a bit of a hypocrite to then join another group. So I'm gonna make my own group.
Yo, pulverizing punch with the 6 months.
It's gonna be fucking tough because we have nothing.
For the 6 months.
Absolutely fucking nothing. I mean, we have money, right? But that's it. We don't have guns. We don't have armors. We don't have we don't have
Turf.
what we need to be where we want to be, right? So it's going to be a big step up to get to where we want.
Yeah, that's good on you though. I think
Yeah.
a lot of people wouldn't do that, and I think that's definitely needed. So that's definitely a right decision.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, I could like easily have just kept going along and you know plodded along with Hydra and been comfortable, but you know when you have everything and there's nothing to lose, it gets really stale.
Yeah, I think if you, let's say you want to join another group, right? You have the same problem with like how you felt in Hydra, where like you didn't contribute to like the whole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You have
That's
that
the
same
thing, yeah.
problem.
well, I think it would be worse because you're coming
It
into
would.
something that's pre-established too.
Yep.
Like it would be.
I
It
agree.
clash with the leadership too, anyways.
It's
No
more
way.
like imagine like even just the small things. Like I've thought about like small situations where like I want to like go and do something, and you take like buckcoin or you take like guns or armors and you lose them. You know what I mean? And that's like shit that you haven't like got yourself, but it takes a lot to get that stuff and blood, sweat, and tears. It doesn't feel right for me to go and do the same thing somewhere else, right? So, my biggest thing is just, you know, I think it's best that I have 3 solid people with me that I want to start something with. And the main reason why I want to talk to you guys is obviously to let you know, Forehead, what's going on. Because I mean, I think you were the first person I told. And secondly, is I don't know if you want to, but it's up to you. Is that second turf in Little Seoul? I don't know who the fuck has it.
It's.
But where are you? Like, what's your point? You want to be part of the turf, or?
Why do we want to?
No, you want to be. That's where you get going with this, yeah.
Yeah. But I'm gonna be completely
okay.
transparent, okay? I'm gonna be very transparent with you guys. I don't see a world where I want conflict with you guys, right? At least not in the close future. It would put us in a grief. So us being a second group to someone isn't a long-term thing for us. It really isn't. So if there was anything that we had there, it would be a short-term thing. Because the thing is, we're gonna want to be that group.
Okay, but if you say that, right, then what's your plan? You want to use the place until you guys get in a better position and take different turf, or like?
Yeah, that's exactly what we want to do. But it would have to be beneficial for you guys too, right? So that's why I'm swinging it by you guys. To then you guys think of something that could make it beneficial for you guys too. Because there's no point you guys giving us this turf to build us up and make us rich, to then potentially come back and it slap you guys in the face, right?
Right, because
It needs to make sense for both crews.
I mean, I'll tell you how it works, right? Like normally we have a group that works underneath us, buys our weed, sells our weed, makes us money, right?
Yeah.
Now, preferably, I'd rather have like a long-term, you know, solution where like, you know, people are going to stay there and sell, and it's a long-term thing. But if you guys are, obviously it's going to take you a while, right? Like, who knows what the fuck's going to happen down the line.
It's going to take us months to get back to where we want to be.
So I'm not against it, right? But I would prefer like a long-term, you know, solution.
The only thing why I just would not want to commit to a long-term thing is because, you know, controlling the turf. I don't want to be like in Hydra, like that's something that was very prioritized, you know? And I feel like that's something that I would want to set our group up for. In terms of like, I would rather go and take a turf somewhere else and know that in 3 to 4 months I could fight back against them.
Where would you want to have turf, ideally? Like, if you could choose?
If I'm to pick my poison, probably Fudge Lane.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Who's that Fudge Lane? Who's you?
I don't know. That's the thing.
Don't even know.
I know it used to be Black Lotus, but I don't think they're a thing anymore. So
I genuinely have no clue. Like a lot of this is going to be very, you know, hard.
all right, well, listen, I'm not
I just
against
wanted to
it.
float it by you guys. Again, it's like a longer discussion thing. It's not something to say, you know, yes or no to right now. But you know, I would rather be upfront and honest with you guys and say that it's short term and it's a cash grab for us. It's not a it's not a long term thing because we would want to control a turf in terms of being, you know, the number one group in the turf.
Yeah.
And that's
I mean,
a big thing for us to align, right? Like that's definitely both out of the question for us at the moment.
It's definitely something we could consider. We will have to talk about it and see what's up. But we appreciate the transparency. It makes it a lot easier for sure.
Yeah, there's no point me lying and bullshitting with you guys. There's no point. But yeah, I mean, listen, truth be told is, boys, we bought a fucking warehouse down in Vespucci, so that's where we're operating out of right now.
You guys checking with BBMC first?
No.
Nope.
Hey. You know, I heard, I don't know if you guys know this, but I heard BBMC is pretty protective over their houses. I
already got told that the person that sold us it got checked for it.
I went down there, like one time I was looking at the real estate app and there was a new property up for sale. And I went down there and on the front door it said, if you buy this, BBMC will kill you. That's what it said on the front door.
I mean, I'll speak to Dundee, right? And I'll have a conversation with him, but I'm not going to pay him anything or anything crazy. I'll give him the respect, but I ain't giving him anything. I may not be in a position right now to fucking fight a full-fledged war, but I ain't going to get folded by Dundee.
Yeah, fair enough, you know what I mean?
So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, you know, I got to play my cards right for the next couple of months. And I think the best place for me to do that is to be honest with people. Because if I build stuff up in lies and deceit, I don't think it's going to get anywhere. And it'll just come crashing down on me, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're big dog. We'll be in touch. We'll talk more about this.
All right, I appreciate it. In forehead,
good luck, boys. You know what I mean?
will, you know, hopefully, you know, one of the main reasons why I did this is to hopefully find some motivation and love for the city again, and you know.
I mean, listen. I'm sure you're not stupid.
It's gonna be a couple of more minutes. Have to discuss
I'm sure you're not stupid, right? You know, it's gonna be fucking hard to do what you're planning to do, but I'm sure you guys can make it work. You know, what I mean, it's not gonna be easy. I'm telling you right now. I'm sure you guys know this too, but
yeah.
You guys,
I made a lot of enemies when I was in Hydra too, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not fucking blinded.
That shit's gonna be rough.
People are probably gonna try to get their lick when I'm weak, so.
But hey, that's the beauty of it, right?
That's the fun of it, yeah.
What's hard and you guys succeed, the better it is, you know what I'm saying? The better it feels.
100%.
All right, boys.
I appreciate it.
All right, have a good one.
Appreciate it.
Peace.
Later, boys.
Jesus Christ.
What you think?
Oh, good question.
I think I knew radio.
I think there's a lot of variables to this, right? Like I think, like I don't know. I think it's crazy that so he left the gang basically because he wanted to be able to fuck with more people, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you could put it like that, or you just want to like.
No, that's literally what he said. What the fuck do you mean?
Yeah, but I feel like he wants to. The way you explain what Flippy's doing. Flippy's basically running a business, pretty much, right? Like that's what it sounds like. You know, big
okay, no, but what it boils down to, because yeah, he said that, but I feel like what it boiled down to was Flippy wanted to be defensive, he wanted to be offensive. Like that. That's what it was about at the end of the day.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's literally what he said. So I mean, he left the gang because he wanted to be able to attack more people.
And also because he didn't feel like he was a part of, like, I guess, making the gang what it is now, right? Like he wasn't a part of that process, so.
Okay, sure. My point is, do we want another gang on our turf that is founded upon those kind of principles? Like, won't we bring unnecessary shit to our doorstep?
The only thing I don't like is that, I mean, at least he was honest about it, right?
But then there's the other thing of like, okay, yeah, what if they solidify themselves on our turf, and then they try to bite up on the big dogs when they get the chance, you know? Like we allow them to grow strong and fat on our turf, and then
that's another thing, right? But I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not fully against the idea because currently the fucking people we have, the other group sells fucking nothing on that block.
Yeah, what happened since we talked to them last time?
I think Idiot told me they buy like 2,000 bags of weed a week, at most.
What?
That's it.
Yeah, okay. I mean, we need to get them out regardless.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm not fully against this idea of them moving in, but we'd have to make it like. At least they were transparent about it, right? That's what I respect. That they told us, like, listen, you know, we want to take our own turf. We'd sell on your block for a little bit, and then we'd move on. Like, at least they said that. But then it would have to make sense for us to make that happen. Like, like I'm saying, it has to be beneficial for both sides.
Yeah, why shouldn't we like cultivate an actual relationship during that time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good question. We'll have to think about it. We'll talk to more people about it too.